Hello and welcome back to Rollercoaster Tycoon, folks, where today we are taking on Pacific Pyramids, which is sort of, I'm gonna pause it, sort of similar to the last one. We have to have 1,000 guests in my park that has absolutely nothing in it by the end of October year 4 with a park rating of at least 600. The place where this differs from the last park is, number one, I have a giant amount of, well, not a huge amount of land, but a decent sized amount of land, but most of it is flat this time, which means I can actually build stuff without it costing $300 bajillion, and also I can build some roller coasters, which will be nice. Also, I have an extra year, and it seems like there's more space in this park. Maybe there's not, I don't know, and maybe I will have to expand, but it seems like after the last park, I honestly don't think this one is gonna be too big of a problem. Where is that going? Okay. Oh, I see. Oh, that's kind of cool. Alright. Nice. I like it. There's a little underground bit. I don't know if I'm going to be able to use that at all, because I've never tried building underground in this game. I hardly ever try building in this game. So we'll see how that goes. But let's, no, I still want that paused. I want to see what we have first. Monorail, probably not putting one of those in, at least not right off the bat. We have your standards, your basic. We've got a whole bunch of roller coasters, actually. Pretty impressive. And a scrambler, a water slide would be kind of cool, and enough to start building a little food stall, food court, that's what it's called, right at the entrance to the park here. So that's what I'm going to do first, I think. I'm going to open the park just to get people starting to come in. And I believe, yes, we can. Wow, that is a substantial amount of land that I can buy if I need to, so that's cool, and that'll help. But I don't think, as per usual, I'm not going to do that right off the bat. I am going to do this, because that's how I do these, and here we go. Now, what is my research looking like? Maximum funding. I don't really need any other scenery and theming in this park, because it's called Pacific Pyramids. Hello, it's going to be the Egyptian stuff. What else would it be? So we're gonna leave that as it is and just set it going. We are going to put a restroom and the other assorted food shops right here in the beginning, as I said. Also, as soon as that gets done, I am going to build a roller coaster, because that would be probably the best thing to build first. Oh, and a water slide. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna build a water slide first. Hopefully, oh, why are so many of these so massive? That one looks fairly small, actually. I could probably tuck it over here. No, the game doesn't like it. Over here? Nope, game still doesn't like it. Fine. Well, what about this one? Can I put this one over here? Does this one want to fit in there? That one does. Let's put it there. There we go. Perfect. Again, I can choose my cue color, so I think we'll go for yellow this time. And I can't build off of that, so that's good to know. There we are. There we are. Okay, and one other thing I want to do is see if there's, nah, that doesn't really fit. That doesn't really work either. Okay, well, we'll just go with the standard then, I guess. Right, it's all connected, it's on, started, going, whatever, functional, and we are off, to the races, as it were. So, I suppose I should probably advertise this park or something now that it's open. I am gonna put some benches in before I forget, because we need those. Benches, and of course, trash bins as well would be good. There we are. Another bench there. That should be good enough for now. And then I'm going to do this thing where I just advertise the park itself at first. Now, should I spend all of my money on this? Yes. Let's do it. And as per usual, I am also, like I said, I'm going to put in a roller coaster, but I'm going to get the smaller rides taken care of first. There we go. There's the music. There we go. Much better. Now, I feel like I should put some music on this one as well, but maybe not. And look, our first guest! Woo! I think because I have so much space and pathways there already, I'm gonna, not expand, but put rides, like, more in farther reaches of the park as well, just so there is something there for people to do, because there's no reason not to, really. So here we are. I suppose, too, since this is a bigger park, sort of, already, I am going to put some food stuff and at least a restroom over here as well, to fill out that space, so let's go ahead and take care of that. Now, I said this on Mothball Mountain, but I feel slightly more confident saying it in this one, that this park shouldn't be too much of a problem for me, I think. We have more time, we have more space from what I can tell, and I did it with Mothball Mountain, and there were mountains involved, which means it was slightly harder. So I do think this one won't be too big of a deal. We'll see. I say that now. I have plenty of time for it to go all wrong. But right now, I'm feeling pretty confident in the fact that this park shouldn't be too bad. Hopefully they won't get angry about it being crowded. What I would like to do is build one of the roller coasters we haven't seen very much, so I need to take a look at how big these are and if they can fit in here. The mini one, obviously, would probably be the first one to go in. Yeah, I mean, thematically, it really doesn't work having a bobsled roller coaster in the middle of a desert, but why the heck not? I don't have enough money, that's why. I don't have any money to put in any of these roller coasters right now, but we are going to do it, hopefully. I think I can fit one here definitely, another one here definitely. I don't know if I have quite enough space to pack them all in right here, but maybe I can put the third one here, and that might be all the roller coasters I do. Like I said, I don't want to overdo it necessarily. There is a lot of theming stuff here, so maybe not. We'll see. Maybe we'll just have the water slide and 2 roller coasters, at least to start out with. I do have the steel roller coaster, which means that once again I can put in that looping coaster that's been in literally every single park ever. I feel like maybe I should build this one or something, but that's even more expensive than the others, and I don't have space for it, so you know what, no, I'm gonna hold off on that. I'm gonna resist the temptation. I'm just gonna put the smaller rides in first, as usual. With this scrambler, I think I've built all of the smaller rides. I have the car ride over here now. I have the haunted house. I think I showed you that already back here. And we're just basically right now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait for some money so I can build some roller coasters. I suppose I could get more loan, but I don't want to do that right away. So I think I'm just gonna wait and see. I still have advertisements for the park. Maybe I should advertise a particular ride, like maybe the water slide since it's the biggest thing that's here right now. And we can do that for, let's do 3 weeks. I don't want to spend too much money on it, but that'll get some people into our park hopefully, and then that'll get me more money, which will get more people, which will start the cycle. And I really don't know what to do about this underground path. If anyone has any tips about underground paths or building underground, please let me know. I've never, like I said, I've never really tried it or tried bothering with it unless it's already there. And I know you can build specifically roller coasters underground, but I don't really know. I think you have to start above ground, but you can go underneath. I might try that. It kind of depends on how well or poorly this park goes, whether I'm going to bother to try or not. I didn't hire any handymen even. That's a problem. At least I don't have to worry about them mowing the grass, but I'm gonna turn it off anyway, because I don't know if they try to mow the sand. You know, the way they mow the grass, I wouldn't be surprised. Wow, I got a ton of money all of a sudden. I guess it's from all those people coming into my park. Dang, alright. Well, let's see if I can build any of the roller coasters then. In a fry stall, actually, let's do that first. Let's get the food on the go before we get anything else. I feel like maybe food courts aren't as good an idea in this game as I think they are, but it's just easier because people will buy the first food they come across, although it doesn't really seem to hinder it that much, so maybe it's fine. I like the idea of food courts because that's generally how it works in real theme parks. They're generally food courts, sort of, or they're clustered together, mostly. Well, it depends on the park, I guess. But, you know, I like the idea of a food court. It makes it easier for me, generally, and it makes it easier for me to space stuff out. Right, I was looking into roller coasters, wasn't I? That was what I was doing. I wanted to build this one, so let's see if I can build this one now. I don't remember how expensive it was. Oh, we're almost there. It's gonna take a lot of theming out, though. The other one I wanted to put in, I was trying to put Steeplechase, because I feel like I haven't had that one, or at least it's been a while. I can't afford that one. I'm gonna do it. Okay, so it was a terrible idea to put the food court right here where I'm putting this roller coaster now, but you know what? It's too late. It's too late to change my mind. It's too late to make a better decision. As such is life. So here we go. You people are gonna get real sick, but that's fine. I have benches for you to sit on. That's why they're there. Please use them. Alright, we're not doing too badly guest-wise. We're actually not doing too bad money-wise either. We're at 260 guests. I think now might be the time where I start doing the campaign for the park. Although, again, I do. I have just enough money for it, so we're gonna do that then. And then once the one for the ride stops, I'm gonna advertise this roller coaster, because that should bring a lot more people in as well. Log flume, you say. Now, log flume would also be nice to include, because it's been a little while since I've been able to, but I don't know that I'm going to be able to fit it in right now. I think that's another thing I'd have to expand the park for, at least with the layout I want to do right now. That's massive, and that won't go in there, will it? I could put it here? I could put it there. Do I want to put a log flume in instead of a roller coaster, though? I don't know. Not really. I honestly would rather have a roller coaster, I think. But I'll think about it. I can't afford either one yet, so I'll just think about it. You know what? I've thought about it, and not for very long. But I think because this is a desert park, and I don't know if that actually affects the weather or not. I mean, it's been toasty warm in most of the parks thus far, but I think thematically the log flume would make a hell of a lot more sense than a bobsled ride. So I think what I'm gonna do is put a log flume in. I don't think I quite have money enough for it still, though. Was it this one? No. Was it? No. 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 Was it this one? I think this was the smaller one, right? Yeah. So if I can... the problem is that's awfully close to the pathway. Maybe right there? Does right here work? Does right there work? I'll put it as far back as possible. There we go. That is the weirdest looking roller coaster ever, but it does allow me another roller coaster in my park, which is nice. Again, right by the food court. Probably a bad plan, but it's too late. Over halfway there. I think we're about halfway through the first year, too, and we have... actually, we're pretty close to 600 guests, and I think it's still the 800 rating. Yeah, almost 900. This is going pretty well. You can see we have a pretty steady stream of people coming in now, which is nice, and it looks good. We're researching right now a gentle ride, which will be a nice thing as well, because that's something I can fit in basically anywhere, which is nice. I should probably put it over here or somewhere that doesn't have as many rides, although it kind of looks like there are rides almost everywhere. Maybe over in this corner or something, if it'll fit there. I don't know. Depends on what it is, I guess. So yeah, looking good. So it turns out that the gentle ride was a Ferris wheel, so I'm gonna put it up here on this hill, back over here, just, I don't know, for the hell of it mostly, but because that's where I wanted to put it. And it's kind of the one place where, like, over in this general area, I haven't really put anything yet. A little bit in here as well, but not as bad, so we're gonna hook this up here. I think I'm gonna build this out. It doesn't have to be too long a line, so like maybe right there, and then no, and then connect it. There we are. That's what well, actually, that's not at all what I meant to do. My bad. Sorry, people. But I guess that works. I was gonna connect it over here, but you know what? It's fine. It works. As long as it's connected, I don't really care. Although it looks convoluted as hell now. Oh well. Cool, we're at the point where people don't want to go home anymore, so that probably means I have a pretty decent amount of just stuff going on. That's good to know. We are very close. We're getting very close. We have almost 800 guests, and I need 1,000, as I've said. And we almost, again, have a 900 park rating, or still, or whatever. This roller coaster looks like it's going to crash all of the time. Reverse Whoa Belly roller coaster. What in the hell does that mean? And can I fit it in this park? Because I want to see it. I don't know what that means. I didn't even know those tower thingies were called woe bellies, or remember that they were called that until I started playing this. I don't know what that means when you apply it to a roller coaster. Wait. Is that one it? No, surely. You know what? I'm just going to wait and see. Oh, it's one of those. I have seen this before. I forgot that that was what it was called. That's fine. I should be able to... Oh god, no, maybe not. I was gonna say I should be able to fit this in here, but it definitely does not look like it. Unless I can put it this way. Is that a thing I can do? No, it doesn't like it, does it? Where could I put it that it's not gonna just be a pain? Or just too big? Oh no. Oh no. Well, in the meantime of trying to figure out how that works, I think I need a longer straight stretch before so it can build up speed. That's the main problem, and I don't really have space for it right now. But first of all, I unlocked a swinging ship, which we're going to add, and second of all, I have passed 1,000 guests, so I think this is the point where I'm going to leave you, and as always, play in the meantime and come back once we're ready for the goal to be accomplished. And like I said, I don't foresee too many problems with finishing this one, but if anything goes tragically wrong, I will return before then. See you then. Hello everyone, welcome back. It is October of year 4. As you can see, I think it just started actually, and everything is breaking. But We have made it. We are at our goals here. We have 1,600-ish guests. We have a very high park rating, and unless something tragic happens in the next, like, 10 minutes or something, we should be set to win this scenario. Now, I have had such a problem with vomit in this particular park, so I apologize for if it looks especially messy. But let's go through and take a look at what I added. I have some space rings, motion simulator 1 over here, slide, which may have been here before we left, one of those 3D cinemas again, one of those inverted swinging ships. Nothing much over here. I think I added the bumper cars and possibly this roller coaster. I did build one of these back here. It's not super exciting. It doesn't go up super high, but people seem to enjoy it, so whatever. We got a whole bunch of shops and stalls as per usual, but those aren't exciting to look at. We got my 2 towers here, the slow, contemplative one and the thrill ride one. We also have a second motion simulator over here because it has two different, like, videos or whatever it shows, so I put 2 in. Technically I could do that with the 3D cinema because I think there are 3 different films, but whatever. Didn't do that. Put one of these over here. It doesn't really have a queue, but seems to work out just fine. Built a go-kart track, and honestly I think that might be it since you last joined me. Oh no, this Gravitron thing. So, once again, as usual at the end of these videos, and like I said, unless something catastrophic happens here in the next few minutes, we just sit and wait and clean up the vomit. There you have it! Another one done, and oh my god, look at that company value. Wow, alright, so that wasn't really that hard, I've gotta be honest. It was just long, because I got to the goal fairly quickly, and then it was just kind of a matter of just sitting around and waiting. Obviously I had to add rides in to keep people in the park, but really that wasn't that challenging. So I suppose it's time to see what our next challenge will be. We're moving right along, we're very, very, very close to the end now, and the next one is Crumbly Woods, which is a large park with well-designed but rather old rides. Replace the old rides or add new rides. Cool, okay, so that'll be interesting. Again, I don't know how hard this is gonna be. It doesn't sound that hard, but you never know. There could be a complication in there that I am not thinking of right now. The woods thing has me worried because that means a lot of trees, and trees are always a problem. But hey, I'll deal with it. I'll make it do. And we will finish up the main game fairly quickly here, fairly soon. And yeah, that'll be exciting. Then we get to move on to Corkscrew Follies and Loopy Landscapes, and eventually Rollercoaster Tycoon 2. I hope you'll join me for that. Like this video if you enjoyed it. Leave a comment, let me know what you think down there in the comments, and subscribe if you want to see more Rollercoaster Tycoon. See you next time!